Good morning. Hello, crafty friends. How are you doing today? Happy Tuesday before Thanksgiving. I hope you're all ready with your menus and whatever you're bringing to Thanksgiving dinner. All the plans and preparations are underway. Who is excited about today? Leave me some comments as you are hopping on. I know we have lots of people planning to watch today because it's a special day. We are going to be debuting our Black Friday doorbuster bundles. So they are not available for purchase today, but we're going to be going through them. I know this is one of the things that our customers who have been around for a while look forward to most each year. And so we've got a lot of excitement and chatter happening on our fan page for those of you that are planning your morning break at work, maybe your lunch break, maybe you're sneaking this in during a meeting, listening in a well-placed earbud. I appreciate...
Don't tell my boss!
Don't worry. Secret's safe with us. We won't tell. But I know lots of you are excited to get to it today. So shall we get started? Do we have people on? Is everybody watching, Whit? I'm going to pull up comments here and see what we're looking at. So hello. So ready for the bundles, Andrea says. Yes, Rachel says happy Black Friday reveal day. And Denine's here for it. Yippee. Hi, Gina. Hello, Dawn. And Lynn's here. All right. Well, let's get to talking about Black Friday. Everybody ready? Black Friday actually isn't starting on Friday here. So let's talk about when the big deals start. We've been putting this information out on our fan page and in our emails and in all the ways that you connect with Tailored Expressions. So if you haven't seen it yet, then hear it from me first. Our Black Friday sale starts on Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. So that's midnight essentially on Thanksgiving Day, 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday, if you want to think of it that way. So that means you will get 20% off site-wide starting then. There is no coupon code necessary. You can use your crafty points to pay if you choose. And there are no exclusions except for gift cards. And then also when the doorbuster bundles are launched, those will not be an additional 20% off since they are already deeply discounted. So those are the only two exclusions, gift cards and the doorbuster bundles from our site-wide discount. I know lots of you have been planning your wish lists and getting ready. I've seen different discussions on the fan page about what are you buying for Black Friday. So it's been fun to see what everybody has on their wish list. So that is the start of Black Friday. And then we will continue with the fun starting at 9 a.m. on Friday morning. We will launch our first doorbuster bundle. Yay! Who's excited? I am. I can't wait to share it with you. That doorbuster bundle, as I said, is deeply discounted. I will be sharing it with you today along with the pricing so you can see everything and be ready to hit add to cart, check out at 9 a.m. on Friday because these doorbuster bundles do go quickly and they do include products that have never before been seen. So things that you don't have in your collection. We have put together some fun new products and super excited about it. So the first bundle will be launching 9 a.m. on Friday, and that is Central Time, and they will be available for 24 hours or while supplies last. Judging from last year, supplies did not last, so don't wait until hour 23 to get your bundle. And then our second doorbuster bundle will launch at 9 a.m. on Saturday. And again, that will be while supplies last or for 24 hours. So shall we talk about the bundles? Let's do it. Okay, I am gonna put a graphic up on the screen so you can see a picture of the contents of our first doorbuster bundle. This is our Happy Half Sheets bundle. And you can see all of the contents, which I will be opening up and going through, and we're even going to craft with this stuff today. So it's going to be really exciting. The retail value is $115, and the special bundle price for Black Friday is $69. So should we take a look at what's in it? Let's do it. Here you go. Your first doorbuster bundle comes packaged in this fun envelope. It is perfect for storing your 8.5 by 11 cardstocks. So you get this nice storage envelope that you can reuse if you choose. It has a little Velcro flap at the top, and everything comes packaged in here. Now we have put together everything you need to make the super fun birthday cards using our Happy Half Sheet technique. So let's talk about the cardstock that comes in your bundle first. You get this big chunk of cardstock. Everybody needs cardstock. Awesome deal if you haven't tried our cardstock before. This is a great way to get a perfectly curated color combination. And the colors included in here, let me just get them out here. I have all of them here. We have dill pickle, pineapple, dragon fruit, and cotton candy. And then also included are toffee and sugar cube. And you'll get 5 sheets each of those 6 colors, so that's a total of 30 sheets of cardstock. Then for stamping your Happy Half Sheets, you will receive a pack of half sheet cardstock. You'll get 5 white sheets and 5 toffee sheets. So if you want to stamp on toffee like Heather or on sugar cube, you can choose which one you want to create your Happy Half Sheets out of. Now, if you have not heard of Happy Half Sheets before, check out the Tailored Expressions website because we do have our Happy Half Sheet maps on there. We have volume 1 and 2, and our bundle comes with the new volume 3. So these are all patterns that you have never seen before. This includes a card that gives you color inspiration. It gives you measurements for how to cut your paper, which is awesome. So all of the measurements are here for you so that you can cut and create those projects. There are, let's see, I believe there's 5 different laminated cards. So these are designed as a reference that you can reuse and revisit over and over again. So that is included in your bundle. Then we have a brand new stamp set. We've got our birthday bash. This is super cute, including birthday themed icons for creating those fun patterns. And I'm going to show you some different ways you can just use these icons on cards as well. You've got 4 different sentiments in there, perfect for birthday. And I just love that this fills a void in our collection too. We really don't have very many solid imagery pieces in our collection. So I love that this is going to create a really quick and cute card. Then we also have, to go along with that, our birthday bash die set. So you'll get a die for most of the larger items in the stamp set. I think these little curly cues that are meant to be fillers in your patterned piece are the only pieces that are not included in the die set. So you get that die set as well. Then we have one of our favorite things that people have come to love is our True Colors inspiration cards. So you'll get different pieces of inspiration, different color combinations, so that you can be ready to use this right out of the package. Now, next up, some more fun and new things. So this is never before seen. This bundle comes with a 2 3/4 inch round acrylic block. I know, isn't it so cute?
So beautiful!
It has the Tailored Expressions logo etched into the block. I'll put a piece of paper behind it so you can see it a little bit better. But look how cute that is. We have the beveled edges with the comfort grip to make it really easy. One of the things you will hear me talk about is when you're doing Happy Half Sheets, using a MISTI doesn't really make a lot of sense because you want to quickly move across your sheet using an acrylic block instead of having to position the stamp on your MISTI and move your paper all around. It's just a lot quicker with this. So you get that fun new acrylic block in your bundle. And then some other things to help you make the perfect Happy Half Sheet project And those include the coordinating ink colors. We gave you these mini ink cubes for the different colors of cardstock that you also received in the bundle. Dill pickle, pineapple, cotton candy, and dragon fruit. I know a lot of you collect our ink, but because of the great doorbuster deal on these, if you already have these, you can consider them kind of free with your bundle purchase and maybe start a friend off with stamping with some fun new colors. If you already have these, you can pass them on, share the joy. And then we have this fun birthday bash bits and pieces that we have put together just for this bundle. So this includes glitter drops to match the cardstocks that are in the bundle. Let me dump them out here. They're so pretty. I love those. There's teal, there's hot pink, yellow, and green to match the colors in the bundle. And you'll see how on the samples that we'll be making today, I had fun decorating them with all of these glittery drops. So there you have glitter drops. Another fun thing that we have in our collection, if you don't have 1 or 5 of these, then are you even really a crafter? I feel like we have about 10 of them floating around our craft room. So this is our card maker's ruler. Helps you get everything straight. And when you're making a really simple card like the Happy Half Sheets, making sure that your ruler is, or your sentiments and your imagery are straight is one of the most important parts of making your simple card look really fancy. So we included this card maker's ruler for you, as well as something to adhere your projects together. So we've got our Let's Stick Together glue tube. Love these. You can see I have mine stored here upside down in my handy holder. And these have recently come back in stock, so you're going to be able to grab those on Black Friday too and store your little glue tube while you're using it. So that is everything in the Happy Half Sheets bundle. I do want to show you guys some samples, and we will be crafting with this once we get through the bundle discussions. So let's take a look. I have these pretty projects from Heather, and she used the Happy Half Sheets map that she designed to create these layouts. And again, those Happy Half Sheets maps, they just give you everything you need in order to cut the pieces apart and make several quick cards. Of course, she incorporated her toffee in here, and this color combination is one of the ones that's included in the color cards that come in your kit. This is one that I would not have thought of, and I just love how it looks. Like, not too bright, a little bit muted, but really unique. And there are 2 cards, 2 maps that include designs for mini slim cards, and then there are 3 that have designs for A2 cards. Let's take a look at another mini slim option that Lori Craig designed. Look at how cute that is. Love this blues and purples color combination. You can see how she cut apart her papers here to create these and added some extra details. You can personalize these with the age. You can do lots of fun additions with extra stamps of the icons, die cut and placed onto your patterned pieces. So really, really great ideas from the design team as well. Okay, we just got these hot from the mailbox this morning. We have Jill Hawkins cards. Hers used one of the A2 maps, the one that she designed. So each of our design team members created, not all of them, but all of the maps are created by one of our design team members. So they had a chance to use the Happy Half Sheets map that they designed to create their projects. And you'll find this unique combination on our color cards as well. So really fun. Never would have thought to put this color in there and to combine these two. I think just really, really good, Jill. I love them.
So cute.
Super, super cute. Lori says, shut the front door. Jill's are adorable. We have one from Sue. She created this one. So she stamped up a piece and just created one card from it. So if you don't want to do the Happy Half Sheet maps, you can always just create one card. And I love this pretty pastel. This is one of the color combos you'll find in the color cards as well. Then this is one that I created, not using the Happy Half Sheets idea. So again, you could just stamp and die cut those different icons. Of course, I arranged mine in rainbow order, added a sentiment that was embossed with sparkly white embossing powder, and that made a really, really quick and easy card that you could just have on hand. All right, now this is what we're going to be creating together when we get there in a little bit today. This is the Happy Half Sheets that I created using one of our previously released maps. And we're going to stamp this pattern, show you how to cut it apart, and create this set of fun cards using the color combination that is provided in the Doorbuster bundle. So you'll get some ideas on how to create with the contents that you receive in the bundle. All right.
Yes.
I think that's it. Did we get any questions before I move on to the second bundle?
I think everyone's excited about all
Okay.
the different products going in there.
Awesome. Let's talk then about our second bundle. This one is going to go live on Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Time. And I'm going to show you a picture of it first. Here it is. It is the Share Joy Doorbuster bundle. Retail of the value is $103, and the sale price for the Doorbuster is $59. And let me explain what's in this one because I'm loving it.
I'm so excited. This is like Whitney's bundle.
Whitney's favorite
Everyone's
bundle.
gonna have to like beat me to it because I'm gonna be there like ready to go.
Well, this one is really kind of speaks to our mission at Tailored Expressions, which is to share joy. We want you to have everything that you need in order to send those cards out into the world. So think of this as your little Share Joy kit, and I'm going to show you how we would put ours together. So it comes in this zipper pouch, but really the idea for this bundle is to store it in one of the simple storage filets. So this is included. It ships flat to you, so it's easy to assemble. And once you pop that box together, it's gonna look like this. So I have one that's put together here, and we have included a little sticker for the front. You can place your sticker on the front of your Share Joy box, and then the majority of your contents should fit in here. So you have your little container that is ready for you to send and share joy. So let's take a look at some of the things that are inside of here. We have an envelope, a collection of rainbow envelopes. You're going to get these, I believe it is 2 envelopes of each color, and there are 10 colors. So you're gonna get 20 envelopes in our beautiful rainbow. These match our cardstocks, so you can be assured that everything's gonna match perfectly. This then goes along with this big pack here. This is our card cushions. So when you mail a card that has some gems on it or something that's a little bit higher than kind of your normal foam tape, we have our A2 card cushions that you can place over the top and slip into your envelope so that when it gets to your recipient, even if it's gone through one of the machine kind of sorters at the mail, at the post office, it's not going to damage or poke through your envelope. It just gives it that extra cushion for mailing your cards. So you're gonna get 20 of our A2 card cushions. We do also have them in mini slim, but since we included the A2 envelopes, we have the A2 card cushions as well. That is, I think the card cushions are the only thing that you'll have to put in your box in a lesser quantity. So everything else fits in your Share Joy box, but maybe just put a few card cushions and save the others in another spot so that they do take up quite a bit of room. Okay, so next up, before you mail your card, you may want to do a few things to get it ready to mail. So we have here our Paper Hugs stamp set. This has never been seen before. It is brand new just for Black Friday for the bundle. It has some really fun, sweet sentiments and funny sentiments. A couple of my favorites. I hope you love this paper hug. Then if you like a little something snarky, this one says, keep this card or frame it, your choice. And then we have, I'm pretty good at making cards, just not as good at mailing or sending them on time. And then, yes, I know a handmade card is a big deal, but so are you.
I love that.
Isn't that sweet?
So sweet.
Then there's one that says handmade, because nothing says I love you like a crooked cut and a glue smudge.
Hope you enjoy this.
That's how you get past all of your little happy accidents. You just put that sentiment on the back, and then all is forgiven. So these are designed to stamp on the back of your cards, and you can do that right along with your handmade by stamp, or you can, in this bundle, you can go ahead and get your own handmade stamp using our 25% off coupon that comes in your bundle. So 25% off one TE Made For Me stamp, and you can scan this code or go to temadeforme.com to get there, and then you'll just enter the code that's printed underneath my very well-placed teal tape so that you can use that discount. Then, continuing to mail your cards, we have envelope seals. Joy inside. And these come, there are 20 of them, so you're going to get, let's see, 4 each of 5 different colors. There's purple, teal, green, yellow, and pink. They all say the same thing and have a little bit different color combination depending on what color envelope you're mailing in. So super, super cute. Okay, let's keep going. Now, if you don't want to use your envelope seals, or maybe you just want to add a little something extra to your envelope, each of our Doorbuster bundles is going to include our signature Tailored Expressions colored washi tape. Let me pull out a little snippet of this so you guys can see what this looks like. This is my first time using this roll, so it takes a little coaxing to get it going, but then once you do, just fold that little edge over, or even better yet, put it in one of our teal tape dispensers, and then it's always ready for you. I'm going to place this down on a piece of white cardstock so you can see the fun colors that are in that washi tape. So that's going to coordinate with any of your rainbow colored envelopes. You can seal your envelope with a strip of washi tape and send it on its way, or sometimes I use washi tape and an envelope seal. Or a lot of other times I like to make my own pattern paper using washi tape by just putting strips of the washi tape down your cardstock, and then you've got your own piece of pattern paper with that fun stripe on it. So there we have the little washi tape. Before you send your envelope, you need to write in it. So we have this adorable rainbow colored pen. This can become your little Share Joy pen. Fits in your box. I haven't been putting these items in the box as I go, but let me show you. There's your little stamp set. We've got your washi tape in there. We're gonna put our coupon in there just so that I don't lose it here. Envelope seals. So far, everything is perfectly snug in our Share Joy little box. Now, when you're stamping on the back of your cards, or maybe stamping your envelopes, we have a little acrylic block. Once again, the same acrylic block that is in the Happy Half Sheets bundle, and you can see it is the Tailored Expressions etched logo on there. So I've been using this a ton. It's great to set up your handmade stamp or to do your Happy Half Sheets. Kind of your choice what you want to do with these fun acrylic blocks. And that just fits right in there as well. Now, Whitney, do you want to get me one of these adorable, I want to show them this, but I want to put the thing in it. Okay, this, you guys, is one of those little things that are just so cute. This is a stamp dispenser. So it has a little slot in the top, and if you use a roll of stamps, or now you're going to use a roll of stamps, because a roll of stamps fits inside of here, and then you can simply feed it through the little slot. And then when you're ready to send your cards, I gotta get this in the right direction. Sorry.
Sorry, I unraveled it a little bit.
All right, so then we just feed that right up through here, put it in our little dispenser, click it on here. I'm gonna turn it so that it faces towards the front. And then you can just pull your stamps out. So cute.
I love it.
So we have put a customized sticker on there for you so you know just what this is for, and just rip your end off and that fits right in your little bundle packaging as well.
Oh, it's perfect.
Isn't that fun?
It makes my heart so happy when everything coordinates.
Yes.
Like, ah!
Everything definitely coordinates in this bundle. Have you noticed the theme? Okay, a couple more things left. So we have a new Share Joy sticky notes for your inside of your cards. So these are sticky notes. They're just sticky across the top, and they are sized to fit perfectly inside of your A2 card. So we have them in vertical and horizontal. And if I take Jill's supply card out of here, you can see when you're ready to send your card, simply write the message on the Share Joy sticky note, place it inside, and then it tells your recipient exactly what to do. It says, "Joy is contagious. Remove the note and share this card with a friend." So kind of encouraging people to keep passing the card along. I love that. And again, you get those in vertical and horizontal, and they fit right inside our little bundle. Now, one thing I've been seeing a lot lately is crafters especially, we love to get happy mail. And we love to share that happy mail with lots of people that maybe we're meeting these people at crops or events. When you come to Stamp Joy and you meet new people, this is kind of where this idea came from. We wanted to give you the perfect little mini address book, and you can decide if you want to put all of your crafty friends in here, or if you want to take this to Stamp Joy and pass it around and have people put their address in it. You can do that. So this is our little Share Joy address book. It says create, send, share joy, repeat. And inside there is room for 2 different people on each line. It has a line for their name, address, they can put email address, phone number, birthday, and then there's also a section for notes. So in thinking about that section, I was chatting with Susan, and she says a lot of times she fills her address book with things like special dates. Maybe she wants to remember the date of a certain special someone's passing, or something like that, so that she can continue to remember that date in the future and send special cards for that. Or maybe anniversary goes there. But that notes section is just for those extra special things. So lots of room in here. And the other thing that we talked about with address books is sometimes they drive me a little crazy because they're categorized A to Z, and that does make it easier to find the names, but also all of mine are in the V's. And so I never have enough room in the V section.
Yes.
So if you want to do yours alphabetically, you could put little markers in here and do it that way, but really designed just to be a way to capture addresses from the friends that you meet when you go around and do events, or different times you want to pass this and just have people share their address with you and share a little joy later. So the size of this little address book, to give you an idea, it is about the size of a card. So here on my measuring, it is about 4 by 5 1/4. So here's an A2 card, and there's what the address book looks like. So with the coil incorporated, it is the size of an A2 card. So super, super cute. All right, there you have it. Oh, one more thing, I can't forget. I almost forgot. The most important thing we want to do is continue to remind you of what you do when you send out a handmade card. And so this little poster is included in your Share Joy package. You can choose to put a magnet on the back and hang it somewhere, or just set it out so that it's a reminder that whenever you mail your cards, you are changing the world one handmade card at a time. The world needs a lot of joy right now, and that is our superpower as crafters, is being able to share that joy with others. So there you have it, your little Share Joy bundle. I love it. All right. What do you guys think?
Everyone is so excited about the address book, which, I mean, come on.
Yes, I love it.
So exciting. And they have so many great ideas of things you could put in the notes.
Oh,
like,
yes.
When the last time you sent a card to that person.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes, so many good ideas. So it's very versatile and useful.
Awesome. All right, well, a couple of little things I didn't show you about these cards. So I did have on the back of all of them, I used that stamp set from the Share Joy bundle. And you can see I put several of those. There is a little handmade die that allows you to write your name in. If you don't have one of our personalized stamps yet, you can do it that way. And then take your pick of all of the fun little sentiments that go along with it. So those are an option for adding to the backs of your cards. And then I wanted to show you guys what I did with some of the envelopes in the Share Joy bundle. I wanted to dress them up and get them ready to send birthday cards. So I took those solid images from the Birthday Bash stamp that comes in the Happy Half Sheets bundle, and I just stamped tone on the flaps of all these different colored envelopes. And now I have birthday envelopes ready to send. So yes, I love it. I love everybody's good ideas too. So should we get crafty together? I want to
see what you did.
Okay, I only have 30 minutes left. So let's start by stamping our Happy Half Sheet. I am going to bring the ink colors in from the bundle. Dill pickle, pineapple, dragon fruit, and cotton candy. And we're going to use our new Tailored Expressions acrylic block. Super fun. And then let's get started with the Birthday Bash stamp set. I'm going to start by stamping the largest image. That's usually one of the tips that I give with Happy Half Sheets is start by choosing your largest image. In this case, it's the present. Many of these are similar sizes, so I can just tell that the present has the most solid space on it. And I'm going to attach that to the back side of the block. And we did not choose to put any alignment guides on these. I wanted to have it be a special logo design for this purpose, but this particular technique doesn't necessarily require that the stamp be perfectly straight when you're stamping it, because we're kind of moving all over the page. So let's go ahead and use cotton candy ink first. And I'm gonna pick this up. So mini ink cubes are not the easiest to use for this particular technique because you wanna make sure that you're getting your entire stamp inked. So it's just gonna take me a little bit of extra time to ink up each of these as I go. Whereas if I had the big pads, you could just stamp directly onto the surface of the pad. You can do that this way and then just make sure that as you're kind of traveling around on the surface of the ink pad, flip it over and make sure you got it completely inked before you move it to your paper. And if you have not done a lot of acrylic block stamping, this has really great comfort grips on the sides. You can easily hold it and just press down, pull up. So we don't need to, press the stamp with your palm. I see that a lot when I go do shows where people maybe haven't stamped before. They let go of the ink pad and then try to press it down with their palm. So you'll see I kind of hold the ink pad hold the stamp with one hand, and then I use the two fingers on the other hand to press the stamp down. And you can see I'm just kind of traveling across the page. I want to make sure that some of my imagery is off of the page so that you're not trying to contain the images fully on the page. And as we get over here to the other side, we'll kind of do here, here. My ink pad is squeaky on the top of this glass mat. Do you hear it?
Yes.
It's like a little mouse. Okay, so I think that's enough for the cotton candy piece. Now we're going to continue on. I am going to grab dragon fruit ink. This time I think I'll leave it on my little ink pad holder so that I don't have to chase it around as much. I'm going to do the balloon this time. And just kind of travel across the pad and stamp that down in various places. Now, as the images have gotten a little bit smaller, I can fit almost my entire image centered on that ink pad. And then I know that I've got it well inked. One of the things you will find if you've never used Tailored Expressions ink and cardstock, they accept our ink, the cardstock accepts our ink beautifully. So you can see that I'm really getting really crisp impressions on all of my stamped images. I know there has been a question about, I can see people asking about the freebies that are happening starting on Black Friday. So when the sales launch on Wednesday evening, we will have exclusive freebies, and I am intentionally not showing you those today. We're gonna give the first peek to our text subscribers. So if you have not subscribed to our text group, then you'll want to do that. I think Charlie was going to pop a link into the comments so that you guys can sign up for the text group. And that will go out this evening, I believe. And then we will give you, everybody will get the information in email and on the fan page and all the places before it launches. So we do have a tiered freebie. There is a different freebie when you spend $100, and then there's a second freebie if you spend $200 or more in one single purchase. So you kind of got to plan out your purchases. If you're doing bundle shopping and you want to make sure that you get the bundle, then you want to maybe plan a different purchase in order to get the freebie, or kind of have your cart ready to go when it's time to check out for that bundle. Okay, putting some birthday hats in here. And it's okay to turn the imagery a little bit as well. All right. Almost there. And then I gotta clean up my desk because I can see I've got some ink in places that I shouldn't. Okay. Another little tip with happy half sheets is don't fret too much if you feel like, oh, I got too much pink over here or too much of something. I assure you that when you get all done, it will all work out. Okay, let's put a little bit of alcohol on here. And there's always an opportunity after you cut it apart. If you find, oh, I could use a little bit more yellow in this spot, you can always go back once your design is cut and add some of those extra pieces in. Okay. This was alcohol, so it should dry fast, but I want to make sure it's dry before I put my paper back down on there. So we have done 3 of the larger images in the set, and I've got one more. I'm going to do this little pennant banner in pineapple, and then we're going to start coming in with our little, what I call fillers. So Whitney, while I'm finishing stamping this up, I realized that I think I left my happy map over there.
Oh, sure, yeah.
The one that I'm using today. I think it's the one that has the fall colors on it.
I
You
see
found
that.
it? Okay. And you maybe could check for people what volume that's in, because we might be asking that
Sure.
question and I
I
can't
will
remember.
Look it up right now.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get to cutting this apart, I am using a map that is not in the bundle. Wanted to keep those a surprise for those of you who get the bundle, but I'm using one that was previously offered in one of our map pieces or map volumes. Okay, get a little bit more yellow in here. Some of those cute little bows. I like the little bows on the ends of the pennants. So I'm going to hang some of those off of the edge. Okay, I feel good about that. I'm going to keep the pineapple open and move to the little star that's in the set. And we'll go ahead and pop that star. As you get into these smaller images, I start to try to make them as close to the other images in the area as possible so that I still have a little bit of white space to add other little things like the little curly cues and those kinds of, what do you call them, Whitney? Doobie-doos?
Doodly boops.
Doodly boops, that's right, yeah.
Happy bits.
Whitney calls them doodly boops. So you have a place to add your doodly boops.
Yep.
Make sure you're kind of grouping your imagery as close together as you can, and we'll get to adding doodly boops here in just a second. Okay, so that was the star. Let's go ahead and move back to, I'm going to do curly Q, I think. And we're going to do curly Q in dragon fruit.
Ugh, I'm obsessed with dragon fruit.
Me too. It has become a favorite pink. I haven't asked Heather yet because I know she's kind of been a downer on lollipop. So
yeah,
I wonder,
she doesn't use it.
I wonder if she likes dragon fruit better than lollipop. So kind of moving this little swirly around in the open spaces. And it's okay for the images to overlap a little bit. If you're finding, oh, I don't quite have room for that there, it's okay. Just let it overlap a little. Make sure you're filling in the edges as well so we don't have a lot of white space around the outside either. Feeling pretty good about where we're at here. Maybe if I stare at it too long, I can always come up with another spot to put something. That's my, oh no. Okay, I saved it. I dropped my stamp upside down on my paper, but I think we're gonna be able to cover it up with a little bit of splatter. Okay, so I'm coming back with the cotton candy, and I'm gonna do the star again. The star is kind of the smallest piece that is the easiest to fit in little spaces. So I have just a little bit more white space that I want to cover up. And this is to everyone's preference. So if you like a little more white space than what I am doing here, then you do you. That's the great thing about this technique, is that there's really no two pieces that will ever look exactly alike. And there are really just some tips and tricks that you can use to achieve the look that you want.
I think the banner is my favorite. Like, I love that adorable little banner.
He is cute.
He's so cute.
And he has a die. So then you can do like Sue did, and you can cut out multiple banners and kind of string them across your card like that.
Oh my goodness, I didn't see that, Sue. That's so cute.
All right. So there we have it. We have our happy half sheet. Like I said, we're going to do a little bit of splattering, because why not? If I've learned anything from Heather, it's that you splatter all the things. I mean, I've learned a lot from Heather, but that is one of the things that sticks with me most, is splatter all the things.
Can you talk about why you use alcohol? Someone's asking why you use alcohol to clean.
Yes, so one of the big reasons why it cleans up our ink really nicely, but I think even better is it dries fast. Yes. And so alcohol evaporates to the air quickly, and you don't have to, re-wipe your surface and risk putting your paper down onto something wet. So it cleans really well, and it's fast. It moves things along faster. Okay, let me show you what these maps are. If you've never used one of these Happy Half Sheets maps, this is what we're going to do eventually when it's time to cut our paper apart. But let's splatter first. I almost forgot. We are going to do that with my splatter box. This is one place that I don't live on the edge. I use a splatter box. I think we should have a little poll in the comments to see who else uses a splatter box versus just splattering anywhere, any old place. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of this Dr. P.H. Martin's Black Star on my acrylic block, and I just did one eyedropper full. This is a product that you do not need to add water to. If you're using our the Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White, that one you do need to add some water to, but this one you do not. It is liquid enough to just splatter across your paper. And one of my tips is I usually start splattering off to the side of my cardstock, kind of like the way you start blending. So you start off to the side and then come on to your paper so that those first big drops that come off your paintbrush are not on your cardstock, but they are off onto the side of your box. And then as you come onto your paper, you're getting more of that fine splatter mixed with a few of the bigger drips and drops to give it some interest. And then I will be adding black sentiments on my projects. So that's going to draw the black out from the background. Whitney, I am going to hand this to you because I do worry about having this on my workspace.
Yep.
There's that, and there's the paintbrush. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to take just a little bit to dry, so I'm going to pull it out of my splatter box and let it dry off to the side while we work on stamping some of the backgrounds. Okay. So let me grab my Misty here. And on the projects that we're going to be creating, we have a couple different backgrounds that I've used. So I'll pull the two pink ones out and show you those. We have the wonky grid background and the playful plaid. And I stamped both of those tone on tone. So just using what I mean when I say tone on tone, I use the same color ink with the matching cardstock. And then I get a little bit darker impression on that background, but it doesn't stand out too much. It fades into the background because you have a lot of busyness going on with all of your color and pattern, so you don't want anything too distracting in the background. So we are going to grab a couple pieces. I've already done the cotton candy pieces. These are cut at A2 size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. But I have not yet done the pink ones. So let's go ahead and take one of the backgrounds out. I need to move my magnets out of the way and pick that up. I'll place a little bit of adhesive on my grid paper here. And then when we place our stamp down, especially with these stamps that are kind of have lines and are more directional, you want to make sure that you get them straight on the stamp. So placing your paper onto the stamp and closing the back lid is going to give you that perfect alignment. And we'll go ahead and stamp with dragon fruit ink for the tone on tone look. So what's everybody most excited about for Thanksgiving? I've been asking everyone around here that question, so I've gotten some really fun fun answers. And sometimes it's a food that you're most excited to eat, or a tradition that you have as a family, or yeah, just curious. What's everybody excited about for Thanksgiving? I am really excited. We actually don't have tickets yet, but I'm excited about the new movies that are coming out. Yes! Or have come out. So Moana 2, which Moana is Henry's favorite movie. And for the first time ever, we're going to try and take him to the movie theater.
Oh, baby! I love him.
I know. We've decided that we're just going to drive separately, buy him a ticket. If he really doesn't like it, then one of us will just leave with him. And it'll be fine, but we got to try things. So that's maybe one of the things I'm most excited about, is trying a movie. Also, Wicked. Has anybody seen it yet?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen it in the theater, but we saw it, gosh, I think 4 times when it was on Broadway in California. Then we came to Iowa and we saw it here. And it is just really fun. I'm excited to compare it to the theatrical version. Yeah. Terry's excited to eat turkey stuffing and mashed potatoes. That sounds awesome. Marge, they have a raucous game of Uno after dinner. I love that. Oh, okay. Kim is telling me Wicked is only part 1, where the intermission is usually in the theater. They end the film. So maybe that just means there's going to be a Wicked part 2 movie. Yes. Exciting. Okay, so we did that tone on tone with the dragon fruit cardstock and ink, and then we have the cotton candy that I did previously. So all of our pieces are ready to go. Let me check on let's check on this. I don't like to smear anything, especially when I'm live, so I'm not getting anything up off of here. So I think we're safe. Okay. So my piece is dry and we can go ahead and do our cutting. And I am going to grab my paper trimmer, and then I'm going to show you guys this map so that when you get these maps, you know what to do. This is actually one from, what volume did you figure out, Whitney?
Oh, volume 1.
Okay, so this is a design from volume 1 that we're using today. We do have 2 volumes already available that you may have, or you may want to add to your Black Friday list if you're loving this idea of making a bunch of cards with 1 sheet of paper. The other great thing about this is you can use up some of your pattern papers. I know a lot of us have collected pattern papers for years, and you can use all of our hard work measuring and designing in order to just create using pattern paper you already have. So we're going to take and look at this back piece here. If you notice, everything is at 100%. So if I put this piece, this half sheet of cardstock is 5.5 by 8.5. It matches perfectly with the line around the outside. So one way to go about cutting this would be to take a pencil and just make markings where you're supposed to cut. That is sometimes easier for people, so I always want to mention that this is to scale, so if you want to do it that way, you can. The way that I typically do it is to just follow along with the measurements. So here we have 2 inches is our first cut. So I'm going to put this in my paper trimmer at 2 inches. And what do they say? Measure twice, cut once? Yes. I think that's the way it's said. So look at your measurement twice before you actually cut it. And then you can go ahead and just place that piece right on here so you know, okay, that one is done. Now let's move to the next one, which is 2.5 inches. And we'll go ahead and cut that. Okay, put that over on our piece here. Now the next one I have is 2 3/4 inches on this bottom piece here. So I'm actually going to turn my cardstock and I'm going to cut 2 3/4 inch from the bottom. So I have 2 3/4 over here, and that's going to go right here. Then we have a 1/2 inch is our next cut. So I'm going to move this over to 1/2 inch on my trimmer, and we're going to trim that. Then that can go right here. Okay, and then this last piece that we have is designed to cut into 2 triangles. So starting at the bottom or the top right and moving to the bottom left, I'm going to position those corners along the cut line of my paper trimmer and make sure those are lined up with that cutting groove. And then hold it down in place. When I'm cutting on the edge of a triangle, I like to actually start my blade inside the cardstock. I find that when I push right up into a corner, it can kind of tend to smush it. And I want my corner to be nice. So I simply started my blade in the center of the cardstock and pulled it down. And now I'll push it up the rest of the way. So that's just a little tip I've learned over the years, that when you're cutting right into an angle, in order to not smush or mush your cardstock with your blade, start your blade in the center.
That's a great tip.
So
I always smush my end.
do you?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
well,
I needed that, girl.
you
Thank
learned
you.
something today. I love
I'm growing.
that. Okay, so let's get out our pieces here and build our panels with the paper that we cut. This largest strip, so I'm going to start with the largest strip of cardstock, is going to go right down the center here. I'm going to use my glue tube, since this is what you're getting in the bundle. We're going to use this to adhere all of our pieces. One of the things I didn't mention at the start, but wouldn't this be a great bundle if you had a friend or maybe a mother-in-law, sister-in-law who wants to get started or has expressed an interest in this but just feels like, gosh, I don't know where to start. This is everything you need to make this project, which I love.
I love that. That's like you bringing me into card making.
Okay, so this is the slightly smaller strip of pattern, and we're going to put some adhesive on that, and this one is going to get positioned slightly to the left side of this blue piece. And you can see I do like to kind of flip these over and adhere them from the back. That does just help, just in case there's a dot or a drip that I missed that isn't dry yet, I don't smear and ruin my whole thing. Okay, let's see. Nina Walker's asking, what kind of glue is in the glue tube? This is a craft glue. It is an acid-free glue. It's specifically for crafting. It's not any other brand's glue, so it is a Tailored Expressions adhesive, but it is designed for crafting, and it has a nice little, I guess a small little nozzle on it. And like I said, it is acid-free, so if you're using it for scrapbooking, it would be safe for that as well. Okay, let's take our 2 triangle pieces, and those are going to get positioned here and here. And then our last one, we have the larger piece towards the bottom and then the little strip above that. Now, when you come back to your map, if I were to flip this over, we have all of these designed for you. So you can follow our layouts, or you can rearrange and do it however it works best. So it shows you number 1, this is the piece you cut, and here's the layout that goes with that. And each card also has a little color combo that you can try as well. So lots of good, useful information on those, and I love that they're not a consumable product. They are just a reference product that you can use and look at and be inspired by over and over. All right, we're going to put this on. One of the things I love about this glue is just the size of it. By the time, you know, I struggle with glues clogging on me. It is one of the reasons why I love my glue press, but that is one of the things I love about this too, is by the time that, you know, normal glues would be clogging, I feel like I'm already done with my little tube and I can just move on, and I don't have to deal with the stress of clogged glue tips.
So much stress.
Ugh.
Don't stress.
I do feel like that's something I say before my lives, or I do, is make sure that all of my glue is in working order.
Yep.
All right, so there you have it, the 4 designs. Now you can really make these, decorate these as much or as little as you want. You can see on our layouts that we've provided for you, we've simply said sentiment, sentiment, but you can add imagery and other fun things to these as well. So I have a few things that are already pre-cut for you that we can do on the live today. I have this one that is designed to go in the center here. We're gonna go ahead and cut a little bit of foam tape to put on the back. The scalloped circles that I used on this are called Stitched Frame Stacklets 3.
Stitch frame. Oh,
Did I
spelled stitched wrong.
Did I do it? Whitney's searching the website for me now. But I cut it out of 2 different colors, and then I taped it together with teal tape so that I got that 2-toned piece here.
Yep, you were right.
I was right. Stitched Frame Stacklets 3. And we're just going to pop that in the middle there to kind of take up some of that excess space. And I have one of my die cuts. I found this one in our gnome dress-up set that is Gnome Alone Birthday, I think is called. Has this big party hat that's designed to go on the gnome's head, but I think these images work great in this dress-up set. I'll also be using the little present as well. So both of those look great with this imagery. So this one, again, I can add just a little bit of foam tape on the back. I'm using thin foam, which is our rolls of foam that are 1/32 thick, which is perfect for mailing. And I think when you look at it on the website, you think, oh, that's a lot of foam tape. I'll never use that much. And then before you know it, you're going back for roll number 2.
Right.
And I think I saw on one of the discussions on Facebook, one of the things that somebody said they're definitely stocking up on for Black Friday is foam adhesive. So
Yes.
it's one of those things you always know you'll need, and if you can get a discount on it, even better. All right, so there's the little one with the party hat on it. Now let me show you this one. This is another frame from that set. In this case, I cut it and used both pieces from the white cardstock and just taped them together again on the back. We'll go ahead and pop, oh, you guys, I just did that. Can I get it off? Yes. I put it on the wrong side. Okay. We'll pop this right about here, and then I'm going to put that present on the front as well.
You know what happens in December?
What?
More lives.
That's right! How many people are super excited to be starting our Advent calendar?
Thanks.
What day is the 1st? Is it Sunday or Monday?
Oh, goodness, why are you asking me questions? Let me pull up my calendar.
Questions that involve numbers.
Numbers! Oh,
Oh man,
the
I know.
first is a Sunday. You're right.
Okay,
we'll
so
have-
everybody gets to open on Sunday your first
Yes.
Advent calendar gift. Can't wait to share in that this season. It's going to be so fun. Okay, so let's grab a couple of sentiments. We're going to do hooray on this one. I did have these embossed ahead of time, so these are all from the Birthday Bash set. They're embossed with the white sparkle embossing powder on black licorice cardstock. So doing those kind of en masse gives you the options that you need to kind of select which one you want to use. I was going to do hooray, it's your day on this one, and then just hooray on the other one. So those are going to be pretty well finished. I don't need to go through and finish all of the projects for you. I'm going to bring back in the finished samples and talk through a couple other things. But what I ended up doing was these are just card panels. And then I will end up adhering these directly to a white card base. And you can put your insiders inside, or you can use your Share Joy sticky notes. If you're gonna grab both of the bundles, those would be great on the inside of these as well. Okay, so let's look at, these are the two that we kind of just put together and I already explained. I did add lots of those little jewels and gems in the openings of the hat, on the tip of the present, and you can see them in my little star dish here. They're super fun and pretty and just really great to add into the background since they match all of those colors really well. You can see that I did that here on this one and this one. So on these two, I used images from that same set that we used to design our background paper, and I just stamped them and die cut them and then arranged them on as little image groupings on the card. So you can also go that direction, or you can search your collections too to see what you have that might be birthday themed and would look fun with this design. So there we have all of them. All right. Well, I have to say, I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving. Let's see. Okay, I'm back. Yes, I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you are around locally, we will be open for Small Business Saturday, so come in and see us. That would be really fun. If you're in the area, we would love to see you. And for those of you that aren't, I hope you enjoy time with family and or friends. Maybe enjoying some nice weather before we get really cold, and just have a wonderful, restful Thanksgiving. Thank you all for all of your support, and I hope you enjoyed the live today. You can go back and rewatch, or make sure you join our text group so you can learn about our exclusive freebies, and all of the doorbuster deals will be live on an info page for you to go back and look at. All right, everybody, have a great day. We'll see you in December. Bye.